Tribal women's and especially tribal girls of Himachal Pradesh, which come under fifth schedule of Indian Constitution, mm, are facing discrimination in the context of owning landed property in the villages, because our tribes are governed by the traditional laws for the protection of their culture, their property, their livelihood. But that tribal customary law is of very old time, and at that time, uh, uh, typical patriarchal nature of society was prevalent. So therefore, girl child has been denied landed rights in the village property of tribal community of Himachal Pradesh, being it Kinnaur, Lahore Spiti, Bharmor, and now this issue is becoming more relevant because in modern days many parents have decided to have only two children, and many time there are only two girls or one girl. Then that girl has to give up her property right in her ancestral village to her cousins, male cousins, and she's denied of that right. Although this can be justified on the name of preserving of culture, but question arises: does the responsibility of preserving the culture only lies on girl child? Shouldn't it this law should be applied then whenever a tribal boy marries a non-tribal girl? Because he that tribal boy is also marrying out of his tribe into a mainstream society. Doesn't that affects the tribal nature of his upcoming family, his children's? Why should only girl child be forced to be part with her father's parental property simply because she married out of her tribe? If the spouse of that girl is willing to accept the local culture of that tribe, and whenever he visits their ancestor place, they decide to follow the culture, their deity system, their tradition, why should then they be denied, their children be denied property right? There should be another way to accommodate them, because in modern times such kind of discriminatory laws as are the tribal customary laws of Himachal Pradesh, which denies girl child from owning their father's parental land in the villages, is very discriminatory. And now time has come to change them. Fighters like Ratan Manjari of Kinnaur has fought very long for this. She has been fighting and she has been a sole voice. Now time has come to really push for this issue and make our tribal law more um, modern and more humane in the context of providing girl child's equal right in terms of owning their father's property in their traditional land, and for the protection of tribal culture, acceptance of tribal culture by the family, by the by the girl and her would-be husband and their children should be made mandatory. They should not be allowed to sell their land to third party, third non-tribal party. But at least girl child should not be denied. Suppose if a tribal girl marries a poor guy, then her life is really in danger, because despite having her father being a rich person, she cannot own that property. Typically, that property will return. Legally, that property will return to her cousins or her brother. So are we are not becoming doing injustice, grave injustice to tribal girls? So now time has come to change Himachal's tribal customary laws and give equal right to girl child of tribal areas of Himachal Pradesh. Thank you and Jai Himachal.